Monkey.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So we last left off talking about the whole Charlamagne the God and the Kwame Brown situation. And yesterday, Charlamagne issued an apology to Kwame during Donkey of the Day that has gone completely viral. But in my opinion, I think that the apology comes a day late and a dollar too short because he only did it after the cease and desist that he sent Kwame backfired. So, okay, if you don't know, Charlamagne sent the cease and desist, which barred Kwame from calling Charlamagne I'll call it the R word, because Charlamagne wasn't technically charged or convicted of that crime. So to get around this, Kwame just pulled the real receipts, the real court documents, and let the whole world know what Charlamagne was actually accused of, which was willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously engaging in penile vaginal intercourse with a 15-year-old female child. This actually sounds just as bad as the R word. I don't know, it might actually sound worse. Anyway, so now we know that Kwame cannot legally call Charlamagne the R word, but what he can do is remind everyone exactly what Charlamagne was accused of and to let everyone know that Charlamagne ultimately pled down to a lesser charge of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. And needless to say, we know that Kwame is not accepting that half-ass apology. We all saw that coming. And I actually believe that Kwame is in the process of organizing an interview with Charlamagne's accuser, Jessica Reed. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. I personally feel like Charlamagne is lying about what happened that night that young woman was violated. Of course, I can't say if he did it one way or another, but still, I don't believe in punishing him for a crime that happened so long ago that none of us can prove actually happened. What I will say is that since then, he said so many problematic things and he's lied and contradicted himself in interviews. And I think it's fair game to hold him accountable for that. So what do you think? Will you stop watching The Breakfast Club? Let me know in the comments below. I personally feel like Charlamagne is lying about what happened that night that young woman was violated. Of course, I can't say if he did it one way or another, but still, I don't believe in punishing him for a crime that happened so long ago that none of us can prove actually happened. What I will say is that since then, he said so many problematic things and he's lied and contradicted himself in interviews. And I think it's fair game to hold him accountable for that. So what do you think? Will you stop watching The Breakfast Club? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, on a much lighter note, the next person I want to talk about is Mr. Derreck Jaxn. Team Jackson, what's up? You know Derreck Jaxn, he's the online relationship guru. Well, he has slowly emerged back on Instagram and YouTube after he was exposed last month by Tasha K for cheating on his own wife. But while Mr. Jaxn was taking time away, in enters Pastor Papi Don.
That nigga got paid this week. He ain't fucking think about you. Did he hit you off with that? But then he in your fucking text message talking about, hey, what's up? What you doing this weekend? You was on my mind. How the fuck was she on your mind? You ain't sending no fucking money, stupid. That's why it's always cool to keep a calm two niggas in case one of these dickheads don't fully provide. Stop making niggas think you can't be a player too. Keep two men until one of them want to over provide the other one. When one pays for everything, then you can have a man. Fuck out of it. She already went on a date with you. Now give her some fucking money. Then you want to wonder why you don't get no pussy at the end of the first or the second date. You didn't let this girl get her hair, her nails done, pick out her outfit, and drive to you, offer some free dinner and a fucking conversation, and you think that you go hit at the end of the night. They book her a trip. If you really want her, do something different. Stop asking her to the movies or the dinner. She could drive there herself. Do something no one else is asking her for. Take her on fucking vacation, you cheap, broke bastards. Otherwise, leave her alone. Let a rich demon come and get her. Oh, man.
Now that is Pastor Papi Don, and he certainly has a different feel and approach. Some people definitely have their panties in a bunch over his message, but he's slowly carving out his niche online, and his following is growing every day. For me, I don't think his message is Bible, but he's definitely entertaining. And finally, we get to Miss Demi Lovato. She has just announced to the world that she's non-binary, which means she doesn't necessarily identify as male or female and wants to be referred to as they. My first thoughts is sis is definitely clout chasing because she's been going viral lately for everything except her music. First she comes out as pansexual, and then she had that froyo business debacle where she tried to put them on blast because she didn't like the way they market their diet items in the store. And now she comes out as a them. And it turns out that she has just launched a new podcast, so this all makes perfect sense. But the question is, why is this even important? Why am I talking about this? And the truth is, on a micro level, I don't think it's very important at all. But just imagine an entire world, close your eyes for a moment, and just picture a world where a person's perception or their feelings are a suitable substitution for reality. And I think this is where we're already headed anyway. Demi says she's no longer a she is a they, so this is true. It's all over the media. Demi is a they. And all the time you hear people recount stories and say, well, this is my truth. But what exactly is the truth? Or does that even matter anymore? I'm going to leave it right there for now. Thank you guys for listening to me, and I will see you in the next video.